वन्दे गुरुपदद्वन्द्वं भक्तबिन्दसमन्वितं श्रीचैतन्यप्रभुं वन्दे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं श्रीनन्दनन्दनं वन्दे राधिका चरणोदयं गोपीजनसमायुक्तं बिन्दावनं मनो वाञ्छाकल्पतरुश्च कृपासिन्धुव्यवच पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयतिगिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। वृन्दावै तुलसीदेव वै पिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्तिपदे देवी सत्त्ववत्त्वयि नमो नमः। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयो मुदीरयेत्। संकीर्तने कृष्ण कथोपदेशे गौरीयपत्रस्य प्रकाशने च सदानुरक्तो गुरुभक्तियुक्तो भक्ति प्रमोदाक्ष जगोद्वरुण्य धैर्यं सदा परिभवग्नमभिष्टदोहं तेथास्पदं शिवविरञ्चनुतं शरण्यं भीतात्युहं पुनतपाल्भवाद्दिपूतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दं यत्पादपल्लवनखचन्दमनिच्छटाय विस्फुरिजित किमपि गबवधूष्वदर्शि पूर्णानुरागरससागर सारमूर्ति साराधिकामयि कदा कृपां करोषि। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकाबदातो सङ्केतनैकपितरो कमलायताक्षो विश्वाम्बरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणाभतारौ। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमामि गंगे तव पादपङ्कजं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितो दिव्यरूपं भुक्तिं च मुक्तिं च ददासि नित्यं भावानुरूपेण सदा नरानं। गंगातरङ्गरमणीयजटाकलापं गौरी निरन्तरविभूषी त्ववामभागं नारायणो प्रियमनङ्गमदापहारं वरानसीपुरपति भजवीशनाथं। वागीशजस्य वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्य च वक्षसि यस्यास्ते हृदये संवित् त्वं नृसिंहमहं भजे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे जं ब्रह्म वरुणेन्दुरु Ruddhamaruto Stunvanti Vaistabhai Vedai Sangha Padakrama Panishadai Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavastita Tadagatina Manasa Pashvanti Yam Yogina Jasam Tamna Viduhu Sura Suragana Devayata Asmai Namaha Yang Brahma Varunendra Ruddhamaruto Stunmanti Vaistabhai Vedai Sangha Padakrama Panishadai Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhanavastita Tadagatina Manasva Pashvanti Yam Yogina Yasyam Tamna Viduhu Sura Suragana Devayata Asmai Namaha. Gauriya Goshtipati Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada Jagadguru told, there is nothing attractive in this material world for which Guru Vaishnava can feel attraction. Gauriya Goshtipati Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada Jagadguru told, there is nothing such an attractive thing in this material world for which Paramahansa Guru Vaishnava, Niskinchan Guru Vaishnava can feel attraction. They can feel attraction only for Krishna Charan, Gauranga Charan, nothing else. But this is not the case with bonded soul. Bonded soul always try to search out utility of their life. If they find enjoyment, material enjoyment, everything, all different kind of demands, if they can get fulfilled in their life, they feel this is the utility of their life, to enjoy as much as possible material enjoyment they like to arrange in their life. That is their goal. Bonded soul is just like, bonded soul, all they are in a jail, is like a jail set by Mahadevi, Durga. They are already inside a fort, trapped. They think we are free to do anything. They always think we are free to do anything, whatever we like, we are enjoying freedom. But foolish and idiot, they don't understand this is not freedom. Freedom of your material mind, freedom of your material body is not actually freedom. Is that all? After that, what to do? Where to go? How to lead? Because Jivatma, you already know, eternally present. You cannot point out such a time where your Jivatma, I mean the Jivatma inside you, me, was not there. Eternally present means eternally, all the time. The sloka I started with is very important. Mankind with their limited capacity and understanding are absolutely at loss to gaze Him, I mean Supreme Lord. Gaze Him, innumerable glories which are puzzling for us. Even those great, those who are demigods, and sages, they also get puzzled. They cannot understand. All varieties of Leela, perplexing, all. Even those sages, those demigods, they get puzzled. I offer my innumerable prostrated obeisances unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, whom Brahma, Vishnu, Indra, Varun, Marutas extol by singing his divine pastimes, whom Vedas together with Upanishads and other complementary texts always try to sing his glories, try to highlight his glories. Those excellences are sung by the followers of Samveda, whom the yogi is behold in their minds to get lost in complete contemplation, and the limit and extent of those glories are incomprehensible even to the gods and Rishimanis all. I already told, infinity varieties are there coming from Supreme Lord. Infinity varieties. Advaiva still is Advaigan Tattva. Still there is no hamper of Advaigan Tattva. Shakti Mator Aved, already I told. Especially Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to establish this Achintya Vedavet Tattva. If you realize this Achintya Vedavet Tattva, then there is no problem, no doubt can stand inside your heart. Advaikan Tattva. Infinity diversity simultaneously is, same and different from Supreme Lord. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada Jagat Guru told, Srila Prabhupada has given example that jivas are placed into three different conditions, like bonded condition, marginal condition, and free condition, mukta. In Bhagavan itself, those three conditions are resting directly or indirectly. Be careful, directly or indirectly. If at all it is taken as granted that the existence of this bonded condition has not been derived from the Supreme Lord, then in that case, its existence becomes false. Those Mayavadis saying that the material bondage condition is totally false. But Bhagavan Sri Krishna Chaitanya Dev, he has said that this is not at all false, but unstable by nature, or can get destroyed in course of time. This much we can say, but not false. So we see that the existence of bonded condition also coming originally from the Supreme Lord. The transformation of Shakti of Supreme Lord, creating these three worlds, 14 worlds I mean. Supreme Lord never undergo any influence. Supreme Lord himself never undergo any influence by those three conditions like bondage condition, tatastha condition, or free condition. Bhagavan is also, you can remember I was speaking from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Ami to jagate boshi, jagat amate, na ami jagate boshi, na jagat amate. Bhagavan speaking, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he begin, Bhagavan speaking, I am already in this creation. And Jagat inside me. And next stage speaking, I am not anywhere there. Or the Jagat is also not there. I have some special sarup, pure. You have to understand this point. Bhagavan speaking this way. Or Bhagavan always going to show equal attitude to everybody. Previous day I was discussing about these topics, how those wicked people can say Bhagavan is responsible for all those different kind of sufferings of Bhadajiv, because why not Bhagavan can make them free? So many question answer going on. Also in this context I was bound to discuss so many points from Vedanta you can remember. Vaishammo naighirne na sapekatvat tatahi darshayati. Again I discussed, you can remember, na karma abhibhagaditi chet nanaditvat nadatte kasyachit papam na chaiva sukritim vibhum nadatte kasyachit papam na chaiva sukritim vibhu nadatte kasyachit papam na chaiva sukritim vibhu ajnaneno avritam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. Also I was discussing about Prithak Upadeshat from Vedanta Sutra. Even from Gita, I am bound to speak the Samo Aham Sarva Bhuteshu Na Me Desho Sti Na Priya Je Bhajanti Tumang Bhakta Moi Tesu Chapi Aham. Follow. Samo Aham Sarva Bhuteshu Na Me Desho Asti Na Priyaha Je Bhajanti Tumang Bhakta Mai Teshu Chapi Aham. Follow. This way actually I was discussing that Bhagavan always going to show equal attitude, Bhagavan having equal attitude all the time. No, I am equally present in all beings. There is no hateful or dear to me. They, however, who devoutly worship me, abide me, I too stand revealed in them. Follow. I am equally present in all beings. There is none hateful or dear to me. They, however, who devoutly worship me, abide me, and I too stand revealed in them all the time. Na adatte kasyachit papam na chaiva sukritim vibhum ajnaneno avritam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. By this sloka also I wanted to speak. Bhagavan is not at all responsible for any fanciful work done by any jiva. Because Bhagavan not going to interfere with their freedom. Chid Atma means freedom already there. Bhagavan don't like to interfere. But still, Bhagavan like to see they themselves, if they can voluntarily going to submit unto my lotus feet, they like to do seva. Though many times Bhagavan told in different shastras, especially in Gita also, Bhagavan speaking, Mad jaji mang namaskuru, come to me, you worship me, you pay dandavat to me, but people misunderstand what to do. This way I was giving judgment that Jivatma, according to their karmapal, Bhagavan going to give result. Also, as a negative argument, somebody speaking, then where is the absolute power of Supreme Lord? If Bhagavan at all going to give result according to the karma fall of Jiva, then what is the utility of Bhagavan? Then the Baladev Vidyabhushan give an example. What wrong in it? Some king going to give remuneration, or some king going to give remuneration to somebody and going to give punishment to somebody according to their activities. For this reason, we cannot say the kingship of king already gone. What is this? Kingship of king gone. How I can say? So power is there. Similarly, Bhagavan, his absolute power is there, omnipresent, all powerful, Janma, Dasya, Jatya, Namayaditarasartha, Savigga, Sarato. At a time in infinity world, infinity jivas, what they are doing, at a time Bhagavan can take information. No. It is known to Bhagavan. So anyway, we should not express any doubt about it, because that's why I was bound to start with this sloka, Yang Brahma Varunan, so that you can understand about the infinity power of Supreme Lord, infinity jnana, Oisajyasya samagrasya vidyasya jasasya sriya jnana vairagyas chaiva saro iti bhava ingana. All complete jnana, all complete detachment vairagya, all complete appliances, everything, follow, everything in complete. Sarai Sajya Purna Bhagavan, 6 appliances there in complete form in Bhagavan Vishnu. Vishnu means Krishna. And Krishna having some more special quality regarding attraction, how he can attract whole world, how it is possible. It is a question of direct experience. If somebody like to fight, then I already told logical interpretation cannot stand in the way of that absolute truth. Now point is there, the transformation of Shakti of Supreme Lord, creating these 14 worlds. Supreme Lord never undergo any influence by those 3 conditions, like bonded condition, tatastha condition, or free condition, mukta condition. Moreover, these 3 stages, bonded stage, tatastha stage, free stage, all the 3 stages have been derived from him, from nowhere else. Be careful about it. Simultaneously, how it is possible? Bhagavan is present everywhere, Bhagavan is nowhere. But yes, these all contradictory points can get absolute samadhan, solution for that absolute world. Absolute world. But in material world, contradictory point means contradictory points. It can never be in line with solution. Supreme Lord, his external potency or Maya Shakti has been transformed as the material world. Supreme Lord, his external potency or Maya Shakti has been transformed as this material world. His internal potency has been transformed as Vaikuntha Jagat or Galaka. Vaikuntha in general, I can see. All those are beyond Maya. Follow. This internal potency and external potency is there already. In between both of them, there is another potency. Shakti is called Tatastha Shakti. I already told, again I can discuss day by day, I can show that Tatastha Shakti directly not there inside Krishna's heart. Not there, but it is Shakti. Because Advaigan Tattva, where can go? This Tatastha Shakti also there. But Tatastha Shakti has no direct existence inside the heart of Krishna. Because inside the heart of Krishna, there is Sarup Shakti. If at all Tatasasati is coming from heart of Krishna, there is already existence of Sarup Shakti. So why they are lacking bhakti? Where is there no bhakti there? Why? For infinity period, how they are bonded, how they are awards. Krishna Buli, say Jiv Anadi Bahirmukh. Atoeb Mayatare Day, I already proved that day, there is no contradiction, no fighting, nothing. Baladev Buddha already told, there is no question of any fighting. If somebody is speaking that karma, initially only Brahma was there, so where from this karma coming? It is the question. Then Baladev Buddha by Shastra going to prove Upanishad Vedanta that Bhagavan is eternal, jivas are eternal, follow. And karma is also eternal, eternally existing. Bonded soul eternal, karma eternally present, for eternal period, karma is there. Karma is literally anadi, it is without any beginning at all. Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur was bound to give such description of anadi karma that way as a figurative description so that jivas cannot blame Supreme Lord for their suffering. And what Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking more I can discuss regarding this matter, suffering. Apparently we see jivas are suffering. What Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking I can again discuss. Govinda Vasya commentary by Baladev Vidyabhushan, those two Vedanta Sutras 2.134, 2.135 already discussed. He has given, example has been given by him as evidence and also as a real explanation of why and how karma is anadi. Also the same thing he says in his commentary in Bhagavatam 5.5. Follow. He has given same explanation, also he has given explanations of Vedanta Sutra 2.3.26 about jivas turning away from God, her natural, eternal, spiritual consciousness becomes covered up, and if she turns towards God, then it can get manifested. If avers can get covered by Maya. Avidya, I also explained that day. Nitya Mukta, Nitya Krishna Charane Unmukh, Krishna Parishad Nam, Bhunje Sevasuk, Nitya Baddha, Krishna Haite Nitya Bahirmukh, Nitya Sansar Bhunje Narakadi Dukh. Nitya Mukta never got the taste of Maya Sambandha. They eternally busy with Nitya Seva Sukha. Sukha means bliss. Nitya Seva Sukha of Bhagavan. They are known as Parshad. I already discussed. I give reminder. But those Nitya Baddha Jivas are eternally averse to Krishna Seva for Anadikal. So they are suffering samsar dukkha, material pain, material dukkha forever. Sometime going to hell, sometime going to heaven, here, there, poor, rich, king, beggar, woman, man, tiger. This way all different, 84 different species of journeys going on. Follow. This way I was bound to discuss all, So, all slokas given I already given example before. So, be careful, all the above evidence as shown by you, as shown by me, you should remember, should be treated according to my detailed explanation given before. Because the bonded condition of Jiva originally coming from Supreme Lord, I already told. Also, I already said in my previous Harikatha that this is the final Siddhanta of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur as per the commentary of Chaitanya Charitamrita 20, Chaitamrita Madhya 22, 11 and 12. I already just now I told. Nitya Mukta Krishna Charana I already explained. Karma, how anadi, now question coming, time. We don't understand what you mean by time. We cannot understand. And what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is speaking about time factor in eternal Jagat, about time factor, Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking. Follow. Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking about time factor. And the question was there by one devotee who putting question, follow, Srinath, that earlier you have explained, Gurudev, that the spiritual world and the jivas are eternal. Raghunath Baba giving answer in Siva Sangam. How is it possible for eternal entities to have birth? Same question coming with you, inside your heart, na? Raghunath Babaji Maharaj going to give answer, and the devotee asking, earlier you have explained that the spiritual world and the jivas are eternal. How it is possible for eternal entities to have birth, appearance, or creation, etc.? If they appear at a certain time and did not exist before that, how does that confer eternity upon them? That is the question. Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur giving argument on by the mercy of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, under his guidance, I can also try to explain something as a realization coming inside my heart by his mercy. First of all, Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, time and space matter actually, matter also. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, time and space as experienced in this material world is quite different from the time and space of that spiritual world. Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, time and space as experienced in this material world is quite different from the time and space of that spiritual world. Material time is divided into three sections. Material time is divided into three sections like past, present and future. However, in the spiritual world, time is ever present and without any division. Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking. However, in the spiritual world, time is ever present and without division. All spiritual activities and the happenings of the transcendental realm are perceived in Vartaman, present, the present. Whereas, whatever incidents are normally experienced here in the material world are rooted in the notions, conception. Notion means conception. In the notions of mundane time and space. When we discuss when we discuss spiritual subjects, Bhaktivinoda was speaking, when, as and when we discuss any spiritual objects, and when we say things such as later the jiva became entangled with Maya, the spiritual world was created, Maya has no function in the creation of jiva, and so on, so on, so on. Whenever we are going to explain so many things about the eternal world, spiritual world, our words are being influenced by the concept of material time. Follow what I say. Bhaktivinoda is speaking, whenever we are going to explain whatever way about eternal world, anyhow, our words are being influenced by the concepts, by the concepts of material time. Bhaktivinoda is speaking. In our captive conditioned status, this influence is very likely, natural, quite natural, and to be expected. Because without that explanation, we cannot do. And nobody can understand. Your understanding depending upon your experience, previous experience. If there is no experience, if there is about such matter, transcendental matters, you have no experience, nothing at all. So how we can make you understand? That's why in Bhagavatam, Vyasadeva Goswami, Shukadev Goswami, those who are writing Shastra, Mani Rishis, they are going to point out one thing, that it is not at all possible to specifically speak exactly anything which is spiritual. But it is called Digdarshan. In Sanskrit and Bengali you see Digdarshan, only we can say sun rises in the east. That doesn't mean sun, east direction is the mother of sun god. Not that. Sun god going to give honor to that east direction. That much we can say. But we are bound to speak. It is not at all correct. If you say sun rises in the east, do you think sun, east direction going to give birth? Not that. Similarly, all our Shastrakar, those who are writing Shastra, our Guru Varga, our Vyasadevadi, they are going to speak that Vyasadeva Goswami also speaking, only we can indicate, we can give some hint means indication. Exactly it is not possible to represent that aprakita vastu in front of you. Follow. Only by example, whatever example coming near, whatever example can come approximately near to your understanding, whatever example, that we are searching to give you. Really impossible. In our captive conditioned status, this influence is very likely, natural, and to be expected. A hobby, it's a must. In all discussions about the jiva and the transcendence, our thoughts cannot be free from the concepts of mundane time, space, which is automatically which is automatically going to enter in our deliberation whenever we are going to speak anything. This is inevitable. We talk and think in terms of past, present and future. Also regarding dimension, those who are scientists or those who are having some minimum conception about physics and chemistry, they can understand. We understand 3 dimensions, breadth, length, breadth and height. Who can say there is some place here in infinity universe where is 4 dimension, 5 dimension, who can say? Who can say? Like Mahaprabhu giving example to Sanatana from Bhagavatam. When Brahma going to meet with Bhagavan, then first of all, gateman going to inform to Bhagavan, Bhagavan, somebody coming to meet you. And who coming? You go and ask. But my name is Brahma. Then all demigods also following him. Then the servant, the gateman going to inform Bhagavan, some Brahma coming, he told. Which Brahma? You go from which Brahma? Which Brahma? Then a servant, gateman coming and said, which Brahma? Bhagavan asking, which Brahma? I thought I am only Brahma. Is there any other Brahma? Yes. Ultimately, going to indicate some lila, indication. By this indication, he wanted to speak, I am coming from this Brahmanda. Bhagavan said, okay, then let him come. When Brahma going in front of Bhagavan, Brahma discover there is countless Brahma. Some having forehead like, I am only minimum forehead only. Some having 8, 16, 32 or thousands of faces, How it is visible, Maharaj? Follow. Try to understand. When Bhagavan going to show his Vishwarup in front of Arjun, why Bhagavan speaking with these eyes you cannot see? To see me, you need another eyes, spiritual, special eyes. What do you mean by that? Try to understand. Why you cannot see? We can see everything. Stool, urine, woman, this, that, and why not the? No, not possible. So there is some different, condition, environment, we cannot understand. So regarding dimension also, this question coming. Infinity world, we don't know. Here it is applicable only 3 dimension. Which Brahmanda, where, which dimension applicable, we don't know. Which time factor. Somebody fighting Maharaj in sun, it is written in Shastra, all false, that in sun god somebody going. And you idiot, well, why you speak like this and why? This world is relative world. You think you can bear up to 40 degrees Celsius temperature. You think nobody can. There can be some jiva, those their body is tejomai, a fiery body. Their body is so made of fire. Who can say? Tejomai body. So you are fighting. It is not applicable for you, for your material mind. So it is not possible. Foolish. Complete darshan is not there with Bhadaji. That's why they fight. Prabhupada never fight. Bhaktivinoda Thakur never fight. Because they can find solution. They are coming from that eternal world. They have direct experience. We don't have. So this way we should not fight. We should not fight. Gangama, water, by some spiritual figure. Jamuna Devi, as a spiritual figure. Saraswati, as some spiritual river, we say water. This kind of argument cannot stand. I already told. When a bonded soul can only fight, whole life can go on fighting. No solution can come. So what Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, we should understand. In our captive conditioned status, this influence is very likely, natural, and to be expected. In all discussions about jivas and transcendence, our thoughts cannot be free from the concepts of mundane time and space, which is automatically enter into our deliberations. This is inevitable. We talk and think in terms of past, present and future. No other way. We are not habituated. However, when you consider the inner meanings of this topic, Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, that Raghunath Das Baba giving answer to that young man, Brajanath. However, Babaji Maharaj speaking, however, when you consider the inner meaning of this topic, try to keep in mind that a person who is solely searching for realization of the pure essence of the absolute truth will perceive and apply the concept of the eternal, ever-present time factor in her understanding of these topics. Jivatma Strilingo, that's why I am using her. In her understanding of these topics. He should deeply go into deep meditation of bhajan. We must be extremely cautious while deliberating upon this subject. Simply absorb yourself in the spiritual concept and reject the unavoidable mundane draws caused by the words. You will have to be careful about that. Follow. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur going to explain this way, because no other way open. It is not possible for Bhaktivinoda to give. How possible? Bhaktivinoda Thakur can give kripa to us. We can start bhajan in such a way, deep meditation of bhajan can unveil all the mystery there. But otherwise, there is no other way. So you see, it is impossible. So regarding time factor, I also like to discuss something. But first of all, I was speaking about, the topics what Prabhupada told. Prabhupada told the transformation of Shakti of a Supreme Lord creating these 14 worlds. Lord never undergo any influence by these three conditions like bondage condition, tatastha condition and free condition. Moreover, these three stages, bondage stage, tatastha stage and free stage, all the three stages have been derived from him, from nowhere else, directly or indirectly. Supreme Lord, his external potency or Maya Shakti has been transformed as a material world. His internal potency has been transformed as Vaikuntha Jagat or Golakha or Ana. All those are beyond Maya. This internal potency and his external potency shown by Supreme Lord, in between both of them, there is another potency is called Tatastha Shakti, which has been transformed into countless Anu Chaitanya, infinity atomic particles of Chetan. Chetan means have some free will. Free will, they can take decision, everything. Otherwise, Chetan means is a must. Chetan, I already told, Chetan Vastu, Atma, Purno Jnanamoy, Purno Anandamoy, Purno Prakashmoy. I speak Sanskrit word and Bengali word, Purno Anandamoy. I mean, is coming from Supreme Lord. So Ananda Amsa already there. Ananda Jeev Chetan Padatho. Chetan means has some decision-making power, free will should be there. Otherwise, Chetan, useless. Chetan, if somebody going to fight, why Bhagavan not going to? And Bhagavan don't like to interfere with their free will. Bhagavan, it is one kind of playing. What Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking about this diversity of Maya, and some people fighting, why Bhagavan not going to find solution with our bonded soul? Bhagavan can easily do. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, yes, Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, yes, Bhagavan can do, but cannot do. Why can do? If at all Bhagavan going to interfere with their free will, then the Leela is useless. It's become a material things. Factory product. But they are not factory product. Mama Ivangsa Jiva Loke Jiva Bhutta Sanatanaha. So, there, since Anu Chaitanya Jivas are the transformation of Tatastha Sakti, so naturally they are suitable both for Chit Jagat and Maya Jagat. Try to understand. Since Anu Chaitanya Jivas are transformation of Tatastha Sakti, so originally, Tatastha Sakti coming from the soul, so naturally, they are suitable both for Chit Jagat and Maya. And Anu Chaitanya Chetan Jeev, I already told, full of knowledge, Jnanamoy, Anandamoy and Prakasmoy. Follow, try to understand these 3 points. Jnanamoy means you need not import Gyan from outside. Jnanamaya Vastu, Jnanamaya Vastu, Chetanmaya Vastu, Jnanamaya Vastu, Anandamaya Vastu, Prakasmaya Vastu. Chetan means Chaitanya. Chetan, when I speak, I must understand Chetan Vastu having eternal knowledge, eternal sarup. Gradually, day by day, I can try to prove eternal knowledge, eternal sarup. All I can, eternal exists, everything. So, but I don't understand what is Prakasmoy. What do you mean by Prakasmoy? Follow. Chetanmoy, obviously Chetanmoy. Chetanmoy means Jnanamoy. Anandamoy. Chetan means Ananda. Has a demand of enjoying. Quite natural. A demand for enjoying is there. The enjoying, different kind of enjoying can be there. Material and spiritual, seva enjoyment also there. So it depends. So, Jnanamoy, Anandamoy, and only by the mercy of Guru Vaishnava, you will have to, the Jivatma, they can discover. It is already there. It is already there. When one bonded soul going to do bhajan and gradually in course of his bhajan going to increase, consciousness, full consciousness, going to touch that param chetan vastu, nitto nityanam chetonas chetananam eko bhunam jovidadhati kaman, that purna chetan vastu. Mayavadi is speaking all lie. They are going to prove, they are going to give evidence, false evidence in favor of Ekatma. They are going to seek only Brahma is there. Brahma going to be reflected into, like one example. One sun god there in sky, and sun god there is countless water pot you can put in a ground. Each and every water pot, if you look, you can find some reflection of sun god there in the sky. Follow what I say. They are going to give this example. They are liar, speaking lie. They are going to speak that Brahma going to be reflected here, Maya, and so diversity, where there is no diversity. They are not going to confess there is no diversity. Because diversity means even they are not ready to accept this tattva, Maya tattva. They think if we accept Maya tattva, then dual conception come. Advaita Tattva cannot stand. So they are not going to think. Someday if I discuss about the Mayavadi discussion under the guidance of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Prabhupada, Keshav Goswami Maharaj, Baladev Vidya, I can try to understand, try to make, explain. It's very interesting. So, Anandamaya surely, Chetanmaya means Anandamaya, Jnanamaya. Jnana is already there. Only the factor you will have to, only the thing you will have to obey, you have to do bhajan under the guidance of a Sadguru, like Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, then gradually you can get enveloped. It is already there, Jnana is already there. So, if at all there it is written in Vedanta, Gunad Alokbhat, Gunat qualitatively, qualitatively it is just like light rays. Just like, try to understand. It is just like light rays, not light rays, like. The face, the beautiful, the wonderful, picture of Ramchandra, Tulsidas ji cannot compare with sun god, moon god, not possible. There is no comparable object in the world, but still we find one Padma full, lotus, lotus. Mukha Padma, Charan Padma, this much we can say. No other way, because it's transcendental. When Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya could see Supreme Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in full form, he couldn't, because Bhagavan, doing lila like ordinary sannyasi. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to show in front of Sarvabhauma, that I am actually Krishna, I am Ram, I am Gauranga, then Sarvabhauma gone mad. He couldn't bear that power, because there is teja, very big teja. Like, if there is 220, volt, that's okay. If there is 440 volt, then present wire connection can melt. Non-conductor. Bonded souls are non-conductor of spiritual, response. But they can. Totally they cannot get. But Chetan is there, that's why they can get, but they will have to try. They have to try. Fully they cannot get. So, non-conductor. But Chetan Vastu is there. That's why we can keep hope. Someday we can understand. Someday we can feel. Now I like to explain this Prakashmaya. Prakash mean Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going to give example. Same example I am going to give to you. Like Mahaprabhu was, giving in front of Sanatana Goswami. Prakashmaya. Prakashmaya means Atma, that Chid Atma, just like light particle, is like light particle, not like particle. Also someday I can prove, I already told one sloka, that Anu Chaitanya Jeev, all sound particle, I can prove. Anu Shabda. Anadi Nidanam Brahmo Sabda Tattvam Jadaksharam Nivartate Arthabhavena Pakriya Jagato Yataha. Someday I can prove. I can show you that it is like typical Tejomoy, but it is actually Anushabda. Prabhupada used to speak. We like to show our natural function. Natural function of Jiva is to sing all the time the glories of Supreme Lord. Prabhupada speaking, 24 hours we can stand under the lotus-like and leg of Guru Padma and go on singing continuously non-stop Harikatha. Anusabda, sound particle, naturally. What is the duty of sound particle? To make sound. Follow. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to prove Sankirtan Yajna. It is right, exactly. All other bhajan procedure, you can or cannot come out successful. It depends. But Sankirtan, if you do, 100%. Because Jivatma, how Anushabda, by this word, by the help of this word, from Bhagavatam and from different, portion, Gita, many sloka I can discuss and prove that it is like light particle, but not light particle. Tejomaya Vastu, to indicate. There's indication. Any spiritual matter, if we like to represent in front by you, we will have to take help of some example. Because there is we cannot search any experience in our life. Impossible. Similarly, Prakashmaya I like to understand, make you understand. Jnanamaya, Chetanamaya, Chetana is there. Chetanmaya means surely Gyanamaya. I already told. Gyanamaya and Anandamaya, of course. Otherwise, why you are running for enjoyment? Directly or indirectly, all jivasmas are always busy with enjoyment, material enjoyment. Directly or indirectly. They are busy with material enjoyment. Even in bhajan, they like to get some utility, material enjoyment. Absolute form of bhajan, nobody can reach up to that absolute form of bhajan. Only those Paramahansa Guru Vaishnava, they have direct realization. They know. They can give you realization provided you are inclined. You are busy with material things. They will say, okay, let him get busy with this material thing. What it concern to me? Wastage of time. They are not ready to accept. Follow what I say. So, what Mahaprabhu going to give example about Prakashmaya. Prakashmaya means, one example I can give. Like fire, there is darkness inside your room. If you set fire in your fireplace, then fire going to give you heat energy, at the same time light energy, follow. And you can get so many things, you can prepare something, you can boil something also. So many, you can do. But one thing, when fire, you are going to set fire, in your fireplace, is one place. But that fire going to give light. Prakash is called Prakash. Prakash means express some power, Prakash. Similarly, Chetan Vastu, Anandamaya Vastu, Chetan Vastu, Gyanamaya Vastu, Atma, 100% you know that it is there inside your body. That's why you are doing so many jobs, so many things. You are thinking, making, breaking, so many things you are doing. Simply because that Chidatma is there inside your body. Now point is then where and how the Chidatma stay. Mahaprabhu going to give example to Sanatan. Sanatan, one very, 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 very costly, Malaya Chandan. Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Malaya Chandan is so costly, 100 gram it cost, thousands of rupees. Very, very costly. Malaya Chandan. Madhavbandi Puripad, was bound to collect big Malaya Chandan to apply on the body of Gopinath. Kira Chora, you can remember? Kira Chora Gopinath. Yeah. So now Mahaprabhu giving example, Sanatan, when somebody going to apply this, this Malaya Chandan, one drop, only you can try in your life. Only one drop of Malaya Chandan, if you apply on your forehead, whole day you can feel some cooling, you can feel some cooler going on inside your body. Cooler, AC. Mahaprabhu giving the example, Sanatan, if somebody going to apply this Chandan, Malaya Chandan drop on her forehead, whole day can feel a soothing energy, very, very cool. Mahaprabhu giving this example for Atma. Atma is there inside heart, but Atma, you can understand, how you can understand by Prakash. All limbs, all tissue, all limbs, all tissue, each and every drop of your blood going to get influenced by the mercy of that Chidatma. If Chidatma going out, then all activities stop. All tissues, all limbs, all drop of blood, all useless. That's why in Upanishad it is written, Atma va are drashtabhya sratabhya nididhyasitabhya. Follow. Try to understand this. In Upanishad it is written, Atma va are drashtabhya sratabhya nididhyasitabhya. What do you mean by this slok? Atma va are drashtabhya. Atma can be seen. Really? Yes. So infinitesimal, how we can see? That is the question. Nayam atma pravachanena lobhyo no midhaya no bhuno sitveno jam eva eshat Vrinite tena labhyo, this sloka. Impossible to see, but can be seen. You will have to prepare your eyes. You will have to take preparation to see all things, there in transcendental world. You will have to prepare your eyes. Guru Pad Padma can act as magnifying glass or, transparent media. I can discuss this point tomorrow. How? So this way we can see what is what, exactly. If we are going to get full kripa of Sadguru, Guru Parampara, Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda, surely they are waiting to give kripa. I am sitting in Vyasasana, I promise you, they are waiting to give kripa. But we are not going to take kripa, that's why. There is kapat bhav. 100% if you demand kripa and kripa not coming, it cannot so happen. It can never so happen. Impossible. Kripa can come, 100%. If demand is there, supply can be made. As the economics is formula. If demand is there, supply can be made. Follow what I say. So, Prakashmaya Vastu, giving this example, like the fire inside your room, the light, going to irradiate light everywhere, we can see everything as it is. Similarly, Atma, due to Atma, some Prakash, emitting some powers, emitting some excellent, thing, by the help of which we can do our activities, we can find everything useful. If you are going to give me huge amount of diamond, but if my body gone, now what I can do with this diamond? We find utility of any object in relation to this material world. If I send you into exile, there is nobody else, only you. Exile in a Ireland. I can give enough amount of gold coin, diamond, everything. What you can do? Same thing, na? Janmejoy crying and writing letter to, here, our, Vajranabha. Vajranabha writing letter, see what I can do. Because Vrindavan, when Bhagavan finished Leela here, everything changing. Nobody can understand. Vajranabha speaking, you are making king here. You are going to make king here in Vrindavan. But I am king for what reason? Who is there? So that I can rule? Some monkey there? You make me king here in Vrindavan, for who is going to care, Maharaj? I am king or not king, beggar. Then ultimately some Brahmins, huge amount of Brahmins, they were sent with some commitment, facilities, so that if they can shift there in Vrindavan, they can enjoy so many land and properties, they can, this way, when Krishna gone after that newly, the civilization there in Vrindavan, it is eternally present, but still, like Ayodhya, when Bhagavan gone, about Dham, Bhagavan taking everybody from here. Then Haridas Thakur, Mahaprabhu discussing, and Haridas, if all Jivas gone, then where from no new Jiva coming? Haridas going to answer, Prabhu, actually there is countless Baddha Jivas, Bhagavan going to, according to their, karma pal, Bhagavan going to put them here. It's all inside the hand. Karma seed, try to understand. I know you are feeling confusion, so many topics, but still you have to keep patience. That day I told, the discussion by Baladev Vidyabhushan, that ultimately everything, though Bhagavan is not responsible, still the ultimate thing is there, the key is there inside the hand of Bhagavan. Like karma seed is there inside you, but karma seed cannot get, a sprout cannot come out. Like if there is no rain, I am going to throw, sheet should be there. If I bow sheet, at the same time, without rain, only if sunlight is there, scorchy sunlight, then sheet cannot show sprout. Follow what I say. So, sprouting depend upon rainfall. Rainfall in the hand of Varun, Indra. And Indra in the hand of Krishna. All ultimately, all, key. If one switch is off, then another all switch blockage. Ultimately, Yang Brahma Varunendra Ruddhamaruto Stummanti. Why they are going to, going to glorify? Because there is no other way. All excellence, they are lying in the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. Who but the Jiva can express false ego? I am this, I am that. But all finish within second. Follow. So this way I can prove that ultimate thing is there inside the hand. Okay, karma seed is there with Jiva, but Jiva, seed is there, but seed cannot show sprout until and unless there is rain. No rain, no sprout. So ultimate reason is there inside the hand of Bhagavan. Follow what I say. This way, Prakashmaya means have some influence, Prakash, and express something. It's an abnormal thing, inexplicable. I cannot explain. What that Atma, tiny Atma, sitting inside the heart, going to express what kind of power, what time expression, we cannot explain. Only this much we can say, all meaningful due to the presence of this Atma. This much I can say. This much I can say, no more. Only for this Atma, because of this Atma is there inside the body, all we find meaningful. This flat, this property, this land, all if spirit gone, useless. Atma va are drashtabbo sratabbo nidhi. Then it is in this sloka, I can explain someday, that it is written in Upanishad, Atma va are drashtabbo. Atma can be seen. Next, speaking, Atma va are drashtabbo sratabbo. Sratabbo means can be heard. Atma can be heard. Atma, what you say? Is strange? No strange. Atma va are drashtabbo sratabbo. You can hear the presence of Atma. Atma va are drashtabbo sratabbo. Nididhyasa, you have to concentrate on this Atma. Why you are looking outside? In Gita class we were speaking, na? Nate vidu swartha gatim hi Vishnu dura sayaje bahir arthaman andha yathande rupaniyamanam teyopi sichatantam urudam nibadya. I told, na? We all looking outside. None of us habituated to look inside because lack of kripa. Why a sadhu is so satisfied? Only two breads there, no arrangement, nothing, no facility, nothing. They are feeling always drinking nectar. How? Whereas you are feeling dissatisfaction. What can be the reason? Any situation you can try. Any situation in which they are put into, they can feel satisfied. Follow. Even some Jivatma going to speak all rubbish. Yesterday, the wife of our doctor, Chapati is speaking all rubbish against me, all nonsense. With full bearing I am hearing. Let her see. You are going to destroy everything, you are going to break my family. Yes, okay. I cannot fight with people, but still I am happy. If I am not happy, if I am not satisfied, how I can speak Harikatha? So I never mind. Some people can speak, give honor. Some people can speak all rubbish against me. Somebody can abuse me. Somebody can take away something from me. This they can do. They are allowed to do. It is the testing of Krishna. Okay, let them do. This way, this material world is full of problem, but still Guru Vaishnava thing, it is there everywhere transcendental bliss prevailing. No problem. Where you say? Where you say? Vishwam Purana Sukhayate. This whole world is full of bliss. Where you find problem? Foolish? No problem there. This way you will have to feel. So Atma can be seen, Atma can be heard. I can speak about Atma also. I can consider on Atma, not outside. Nate vidu sartha gotim he Vishnu Durasayaje bahirarthamanin andhayathandhairupaniyamanam teyo pisichatanta murudam nivadhya. Prahlad Maharaj speaking. Those material people, bondage soul, always going to search outside. They are always traveling around this Panchal Khetra, 5 fields. Panchal is the land of Draupadi Devi. But Panchal means Punjab. But Panchal also means 5 different fields of enjoyment. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Bonded soul always going to travel around these 5 fields. Follow what I say. That's why Prahlad Maharaj speaking, they are always traveling outside. Their material mind, they cannot check their material mind, and they are always searching outside to get enjoyment. But sadhu, real sadhu, always getting enjoyment inside. Outside there is no enjoyment. All is inside. Follow. If you do seva perfectly, you can feel some transcendental bliss. Here, Harikatha, you can bliss. If there is aparad, then you cannot feel negative. What to do? Aparad can, if you do aparad, then your consciousness can drop, go down. If you do aparad, then consciousness can go down. You cannot feel. That means surely you will have to understand, that there is some aparad. Why I am losing consciousness? Why I am not enjoying, seva mood, this way. So Prakash, you understand this? Prakash means by the presence of that Atma, such excellent influence of Atma is there inside whole body. Each and every limb, each and every tissue, cytoplasm, chromosome, protoplasm, everything there, all, each and every, ribonucleic acid, everything, or everywhere. The influence of Atma, that's why whole body moving, we are thinking, we are doing. But actually, Chetan Atma has no connection with this material world. Previously also I told, simply because for infinity period, Purusha and Prakriti staying. Purusha means the Atma. Chida. Purush, 2 types of Purush. One is Param Purush, Paramatma. Another Purush is Jivatma. They both staying. I can discuss this point from Shetasatar Upanishad. From Shetasatar Upanishad I can discuss this point, that how these two, the two bosom friends, Jivatma and Paramatma, eternal friend, we cannot develop any friendship here in the material world, because already we have eternal friend who is never going to leave me, never, 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 infinity time. Paramatma. From Shetasatar Upanishad, I can discuss this point. Follow. How Jivatma, Paramatma going to stay, with each other, never going to leave. In Vrindavan, some Pandit asking me, if Jivatma going to hell, Maharaj, then Paramatma can also go. Then I put question that, what do you mean by hell and heaven? And for treatment, if Jivatma going, because it is a must. If you are doing wrong job, you have to treatments, you have to go to Jamalai, hell. And in hell, Paramatma also watching the painful condition of Jivatma, his friend. Always watching. Oh my God! Who told you to bear this kind of suffering? I never told. I told you, come to me, enjoy your life. But you are forcefully going there. So you are suffering. Then at the time of suffering, when Jivatma, getting punishment there in hell, Paramatma also watching. Paramatma still then Paramatma not going to leave friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. At the time of painful situation, if my friend is not there with me, what kind of friend he is? Follow. Bharati Maharaj used to speak one, sloka, spoken by Chanaka. Rajadare sasa nature, sankate. So a one sloka, very nice. He is actually friend. So now about time factor I speak, about the excellency of Jivatma, and excellent, I am discussing. So Mahaprabhu giving the example of this, Chandan, Malaja Chandan, who is going to put influence all over the body. Though the Chandan drop is there only in forehead, but a whole body I am feeling cooling. Same, you try to guess, try to understand. So, another thing is very spectacular, that Jivatma being eternal by nature, when going to attain Siddha Deha, suppose one Jivatma going to do bhajan and now he is going to enter into Siddha. In this respect, first of all I like to discuss the topics written by Prabhupada about, Billamangal Thakur. I like to discuss this point. I already told that Billamangal Thakur, about Billamangal Thakur, the symptom of a sadhak. Why Rupa Goswami Pad going to write in Rasamrita Sindhu, this sloka? Why? And going to give this example of Billamangal Thakur, that I like to. Today, you try to understand very carefully. Rupa Goswami Pad giving the example, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Utpanno Ratayo Samyak Nairvignyam Anupagataha Krishna Sakshat Krito Yagyaha Sadhakaha Parikirtita. Utpanna Ratayo. They are coming up to the point of Rati. Very nice. But still, different kind of problem, impediments, still there in the way of their bhajan. Follow, try to understand. Utpanna Ratayoho Samyak Nairvignam Anupagataha. Nairvignam Anupagataha. Nirvignam mane flawless bhajan is not there. Still, there is impediments, problems. Krishna Sakshatkar Kito Yogya. They are qualified to meet with Krishna. But of course it depends upon Krishna. They are sadhaka parikirtita. Sadhaka in final stage. Not that sadhaka you start bhajan and then speak this sloka now applicable. Sadhaka when in full and topmost condition. Utpanna ratayo. He is already developing rati. But still today all different kind of problems is not free. That Jivatma, C, is not free totally of problem. Problems there. Different kind of improvements can come. And Krishna Sakkarka Krito Yagya. He can, that Jivatma can meet with Krishna. Of course, it depends upon Krishna. Sadhaka Parikita. This is called sadhak. Now, actually, Rupa Goswami Pad going to give the example of Billamangal Thakur. Billamangal Rasamrita Sindhu, Rupa Goswami Pad writing, Billamangalatulla je sadhakaste prakirtitaha. Follow. Rupa Goswami Pad directly writing, Billamangalatulla je sadhakaha ste parikirtita. Like the example of Billamangal Thakur is applicable for all sadhak. Those who are actually sadhak. Follow. But here is one doubt, Maharaj. Billamangal Thakur we find on dirty history. Billamangal Thakur, previous history is very dirty. Jadakam, material karma, so many problems we know, you heard, yes, you know. Billamangal Thakur, his previous life, we find, due to material enjoyment or so many things, but when Advaita Vitipatikai Ananda Singhasana Labdha, this sloka I can discuss someday. But when he is going to develop total detachment from material thing, suppose one is busy with big enjoyment, someday for some reason, somehow we develop total detachment. Follow what I say. Total enjoyment mood, bogi, total detachment. Follow. Both enjoyment and detachment we don't need. We don't need. What we can do? We like to do seva. So, when Billamangal Thakur going to develop total detachment, preliminary, he was feeling Advaitavad Asakti. Advaitavad. Follow, first of all. Advaita Vidipatakai Sananda Singhasana Labdha. This. So first of all, when he is going to feel total detachment, preliminary, first stage, he was feeling Advaita Asakti. He was feeling, attraction for, Advaitavad. Kintu, but when going to throw out all the topics of Chintamani association, when going to throw away all Advaita Bithi, the track of Advaitavad, when under the guidance of Sadguru, by the mercy of Krishna, by the mercy of Krishna, Chintamani Nama Jayati, this Chintamani is Krishna, not that Chintamani pros. Don't get confused. Sometime Bhagavan, so many, things are there. Bhagavan, if somehow Bhagavan becomes satisfied, can give extraordinary power. When he is going to throw out these Chintamani topics of, pros topics and Advaitavad, all under the guidance of Sadguru, Krishna Seva Ras going to cover up whole heart. When his heart going to overflow with Krishna Seva Rasa, continuous, non-stop, then we cannot confuse. I can discuss this point, but first of all I like to remind you, you can remember the case of Jagai Madhai. You can go through Chaitanya Bhagavad. I know you are not going. You can find there, when by the request of Nityananda, Balaram, Jagadguru, Anantadev, Mahaprabhu going to somehow bestow Kripa on Jagai Madhai, then after that, Jagai Madhai is very clever. He is asking for seva. How we can know that you are very satisfied? Give seva. Guru Vaishnava satisfied means they are giving seva. That means satisfaction. Now, Mahaprabhu giving warning to everybody. Be careful. Same example I can give here. Mahaprabhu going to sing, be careful. Don't try to speak anything relating to their previous life. So many contamination was there in their life. Now eternal feature of their life is just open. Material body and material mind, they are doing all rubbish thing. But from now onward, nobody can speak anything relating to their past dirty history. Be careful. Don't speak anything about their past history. Now, they are new. Their eternal feature open. Follow what I say. So here also, now onward we cannot speak anything about Billamangal Thakur dirty history. When now Billamangal Thakur going to show overflowing rasa coming out of his heart, continuously, non-stop, He is the writer of Krishna Karnamrita, which is the topmost treasure of devotional world. At least Mahaprabhu is going to show this point. He is the writer of Mahaprabhu, when I can discuss at the time of Gaur Purnim, that Nilachala Mahaprabhu, I can show you Mahaprabhu speaking, Hey Rai, Hey Sarup, this writing is not at all writing. Mahaprabhu himself speaking. Hey Rai Mahasai, Hey Sarup, the writings in this Karnamrita is not at all writing. It is his direct feeling. Whatever he is looking, what he is watching in this direct access in Leela, Radha Govinda Leela. Mahaprabhu speaking this way. Sarup, surely, is a direct feeling. It is direct feeling of the writer, Kavi. Oh, impossible. This way, Mahaprabhu going to explain. Now try to understand the mood of Mahaprabhu. What Mahaprabhu want to say. The Karnamrita, all the 24 hours in the later on life in Nilachal, follow. Mahaprabhu stayed there at home 24, and the rest renounced order 24. Out of that, 12 years here and there, 6. And another 12 years continues there doing Leela inside Nilachal Dham. Nilachal Dham na Gambhira also inside. Exclusive Leela. To teach us what is called exclusive Raganuga Bhajan. He is going to show us that we should not be Sahajiya to show we are doing Raganuga Bhajan. Mahaprabhu wanted to teach us. Exclusive Bhajan is called Raganuga. I cannot forget the pain of losing, 1 penny, I can do Raganuga Bhajan. Oh my God. You are going to make fool of me. Now when Krishna Rasayan, Krishna Karnamrita coming out of the heart of Krishna, this Villamangal Thakur, it is Krishnendriya Toshanakarini Vani Sevak. Now, onward he is going to Bhakti Siddhanta. Bhakti Siddhanta totally get manifested inside heart. There is no shortage. He is getting in connection with Anantadev. No shortage there. If Anantadev not there, then shortage. Ananta is there, then fulfilled. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyati. Then Jagadguru Leelava Mahaprabhu, all going to give full honor to Villamangal Thakur to show that now we can see the eternal feature of Villamangal Thakur. Eternity is not such a, prejudicial conception. Eternity, what is eternity? I will have to discuss from Piti Sandarbha to show you how Sarupe Sabar Hai Golokita Siddhi. From Piti Sandarbha, next day tomorrow I can discuss that how Jivatma going there, getting suitable body, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur what speaking, all need discussion. Inside Villamangal Thakur, expressing the fullest, flow of that Krishna Rasayan. Krishna himself satisfied. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu means Krishna. Follow what I say. Jagannath is very happy with, Vidya, our Kavi, Jayadev Kavi, Git Govinda. Jagannath daily like to hear Git Govinda. Without that, Jagannath cannot sleep. Now point. One day, I forget the name of that time king. King thought, I am king, I can also write Git Govinda. He was writing. In the morning time, when Pujari opened the door, find the Git Govinda, Jagannath going to kick, Jagannath going to kick that Git Govinda. Is scattered all where. Follow? But the Git Govinda originally written by Jayadev Goswami, Jagannath laughing and hearing. Jagannath is very, very happy to hear. Hey, daily, without hearing Git Govinda, Jagannath not going to take rest. Follow? Now you think about. When the total, full-fledged expression of Vaishnavata, full-fledged expression of Siddhanta Vichar, full-fledged expression of Rasa Tattva, going to flow. Then, in that case, we cannot say that previously he was this kind of character now. No. But that was related to two material body. He is going to express full eternity there. Now, again I can discuss this. Okay, I know it is not clear to you. Still, I like to discuss this point. And now, actually, also another thing is very spectacular, that any Jivatma, that Jivatma being eternal by nature, when going to attain Siddhi, Siddha Deha, whenever the Jiva going to get Siddha Deha, to enter into eternal Jagat, then automatically her means Jivatma, that Jivatma. Her previously existing suppressed eternity can get manifested. Follow? Eternity. Okay. And how? From Piti Sandarbha I can show you. Srila Jivapada writing in Piti Sandarbha, what kind of nice discussion I can do tomorrow. Now another point, if you have any minimum conception about mathematics, higher mathematics, calculus, this, that. So you hear this point, tends to zero, tends to infinity, this conception you hear. You have no direct experience about infinity. Only you are habituated to speak infinity, infinity, infinity you can speak. But you have no direct experience about infinity. When Anantadev going to make you feel, when by the blessings of Anantadev, you can go mad. Who? Like Arjun gone mad by watching the Vishwarup. Prasida Jagannath, hey Jagannath, be peaceful, I don't like to see it, no, I like to see, Tenoiva Chaturbhujarup, I like to see your forehand, club, wheel, Padma, no, I don't like to see this horrible, oh, infinity world, oh my God, no. So Arjun couldn't bear. By the mercy of Nityananda Anantadev, we can have some feeling about Anantadev. If you can make friendship with Anantadev, then any prejudicial idea, very small, very dirty idea cannot stand. Anantadev Kepa. Follow. So, Jivatma going to enter into eternal Jagat, then her previously unexpressed eternity, Jivatma itself eternally present, but his unexpressed eternity due to Maya just going to be removed. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, I can give example. Again I can discuss tomorrow what Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to speak. Infinity going to submerge into infinity. Previous day I told, one drop of Ganga, one drop of ordinary water I throw into Ganga, it becomes Ganga water. Eternal Jiva, when getting Siddhi, I going to throw, and that eternal time period going to throw, it become eternal. Because eternal mean infinity plus infinity is equal to infinity. Minimum mathematics, if you know. Minimum. infinity plus infinity is equal to infinity. Infinity minus infinity is equal to also infinity. There is no possibility of, adding something, calculation, because infinity. Infinity plus infinity, infinity. Infinity minus infinity, infinity. Nothing material there in the eternal Dham. Even a dust particle there in Chinmay Dham, eternal world itself, complete by nature. Whereas you, not complete, I am not complete. But whereas the dust particle from that eternal world is also complete. More and more valuable than infinity material world. One dust particle, in Chinmay Dham. So nothing material there in eternal Dham. Even a dust particle there is Chinmay, eternal, and itself complete by nature. Sri Krishna is the absolute player, sportsman, with divine sportive attitude, and we all are, everything are the items of his divine playing. He is playing with all Jivatma. According to his free will, he can play with us, good or bad, whatever the result can be there, not to be blamed. I can discuss what Bhaktivinoda Thakur wants to speak about diversity, or about this kind of playing with Bada Jiva, or I can discuss tomorrow, you can understand very clearly. Follow what I say. Try to understand the, Krishna Sarup. Mahaprabhu to Sanatan Goswami speaking, Sanatan, Krishna Sarup, if somebody can understand the Krishna Sarup, he can go mad. They can become speechless. They can become speechless. What is Krishna? You are habituated to play your brain, material brain. Krishna Sarup, Sanatan, if somebody going to know the exact thing of Krishna Sarup, they can go mad. Who is Krishna? Oh my God. They have no experience. That's why they are always trying to pass judgment, fighting. Oh, how possible, how possible, how possible, and how possible. Try to do bhajan. Try to do bhajan and try to realize yourself. Why you are depending? You have to depend upon Guru Vaishnava. Don't waste your time. Try to do bhajan and try to realize. Bhaktivinoda Thakur giving argument, I can show you. How Krishna is Karunamay, Krishna is Leelamay. I can discuss better tomorrow. Today you cannot digest so many things, I think. Krishna, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, under the guidance of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. What Bhaktivinoda Thakur told. Krishna is Karunamay, but he is also Leelamay. Dynamic and eternally engages in pastimes with the view that the Jiva could become an active partner of his various Leelas. The Supreme Leelas, the Supreme Lord has made her versatile and capable of rising from her humble position as a marginal being to the soaring heights of Mahabhava. I can discuss tomorrow. Today you will have to think again and again. If you find some question or doubts, you must express. Otherwise my seva is not complete. If you are not, going to understand, follow. This is Bani Seva. I am a servant of my Guru Varga. Try to satisfy Guru Varga by this Bani Seva. This much I can say. And you will have to wait with full patience to hear all about this Jiva Tattva from different angles. It will take long time from different. Jang Brahma Varunendaru Damaruto Stunvanti Dibhaistavai Vedai Shanga Padakrama Upanishadai Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhanavastita Dadagatina Manasa पश्यन्ति यम योगिना यस्यं तं न विदुसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।